It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. And this one's incomplete. This defense for the Rams, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And a loose football. And the Rams have got it back. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Play action. It's Tannehill. Sliding out of the pocket. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off play action, Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division, like...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've taught.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
To throw is Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Let's go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. On 1st down, Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The first carry for the North Texas man is Jeff Wilson. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll run with Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darren Waller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Tannehill. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive as they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill with a little touch pass to his wideout.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, this is Wilson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. but not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
That might be a better
Instead
way
of
to
your
go.
kicker, yeah. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They snap it to Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now it's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll run the option left. The quick feet by Jackson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They find some open field, taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Taken from about the 12. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Devin Duvernay.
43 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Cardinals will take over here just shy of the 30.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side.
No, we changed it.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Hey, middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Hey. You changed it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Counter play, Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yo.
Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cards have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's got his big tight end here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get it inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Here's Tannehill. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Report.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Hey, come on.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Let's go. Middle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, report.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, They'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now Tannehill.
Wide open receiver complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Tannehill to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Open man is Duvernay.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And now here is another interception.
And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.